YouTube, how the fuck you doing? Hey guys, Nadeshot. Today I'm bringing you a brand new video. You guys are probably wondering where I'm at. I'm in the master bathroom of the Optic House because it's about 5 in the morning. If you look behind me, the sun's starting to come up and everyone's asleep here. I have an early flight to Seattle. We just got back from London about 12 hours ago, so the traveling continues. I'm not sure if I can talk about why I'm going to Seattle, but I'm just not gonna even mention it. I don't wanna get in trouble if I can possibly do that. And it has nothing to do with Call of Duty, it has nothing to do with Destiny. It's just a trip, and that's really all I'll say about that. And I'll do a little Forrest Gump for you guys. So I can prove to you guys that I'm not in the bathroom taking a poop. I'll show you guys the toilet. I don't know why I just did that because it's clear that I'm standing and walking around. But what I want to talk to you guys about today is G3, the past event that we just competed at. Because I feel like there are a lot of questions that need to be answered and a lot of things that weren't really communicated in the match that we were playing against Epsilon when we were eliminated from the quarterfinals. A lot of things that I don't think the commentators picked up on, and if the commentators didn't pick up on it, then the spectators probably didn't. So let's fast forward to when we were tied, or we were up 2-1 in the series. We lost the first map, which was Freight Domination, and then we won Sovereign Search and Destroy, and then we won Octane Blitz, and then we went into Strike Zone Domination, and the first side, I think we trailed by like 17 or 20 points. And then on the second side, we did a really good job of coming back and keeping our composure. And I think we got to a point where we were down by 5 points and we had a 2 cap, but we also had C flag neutralized because Proofy and I were playing really aggressive. We knew we had to make up points, and I went on like a 5 or 6 kill streak. Like I said, Proofy got the flag neutralized. He ended up dying. And for whatever reason, a lot of you guys should know how spawn influencing works in Domination. So if you guys take say a map that has three parts to it, right? And you're on one part and then you're on the second part, the other team should spawn on the third part, if that makes sense. That's spawn influencing. So when we have A and B and we were pushing C, they should always continue to spawn C as long as we're not pushing the spawn too far. So Scump was at A steps, I was at top C stairs. Proofy died, and then Clayster was spawning up, and for whatever reason, I still can't figure it out. I'll have to have a word with Infinity Ward. Somebody from Epsilon spawned mid steps, and that's completely out of C flag. He should have been spawning statue or pro shop, which did not happen. And unfortunately, Scump lost the 1v1 because he wasn't expecting them to be there so soon because he's really good with spawns and the timing of them. He knew that they had to push pro shop to A, but he just wasn't expecting that player to be that early. And he ended up dying, and Clayster was pushing C. Probably should have pushed A, but hindsight's 20/20 in that situation. So then we tied the series up 2-2 because Epsilon ended up winning Strike Zone Domination. But I 100% believe if he did not get that spawn, we would have won that match. I also heard from a couple spectators and a couple of the pro players that somebody from Epsilon got a crazy spawn early in that game that just allowed them to cap a flag really with no work. But that really wasn't even the controversy in my opinion. But before I talk about Warhawk Search and Destroy, I just want to be clear that I have a ton of respect for Epsilon. They ended up winning the match fair and square, and that's just how it goes. We lost, we'll learn from our mistakes, and we'll repair them at the next event. But I want to go to the first round of Warhawk Search and Destroy. We had a 3v2 situation, if I'm not mistaken, and we tried to plant the bomb. And if you guys don't know right now, there is a glitch on Infinity Ward's Call of Duty Ghost. I think we're like 6 or 7 months into the game, and we're 7 years into the Call of Duty franchise, so the fact that stuff like this is happening is really absolutely absurd. We weren't able to plant the bomb. Like, you sit on the bomb, you hold X, and you just can't plant it, and for whatever reason, that's what's happening on the game right now. So Proofy ended up dying, so me and Clay ended up in a 2v1 situation, and if you were watching the game, it looked like Clayster and I were just running away from A bomb and looking for a kill. But we were in a situation where we needed to find Swanee and take him out because that's the only way we're gonna win the round. We were telling the admin in our booth to end the game, end the game, end the game, end the game. And he said, you gotta make a call, you gotta make a call. And we're sitting there saying, end the game, and nothing ends up happening. So we continue playing and we have to go looking for Swanee. He ends up killing Clay and I, and we go down 0-1. And if you guys go back and watch the VOD at the beginning of the next round, Proofy and I weren't even playing. We were sitting in spawn because I'm screaming at this admin. You know, I felt like kind of an asshole, but I didn't at the same time because I don't know why he was in the booth if he wasn't gonna help us or make a difference. He wanted us to tell them to go end the game when we were just yelling it out loud, and we can't worry about like giving him step-by-step directions to go to the other booth and make sure they end the game because we can't plant the bomb. So the whole game 5 was extremely frustrating, and it was very flustered, or it caused us to be very flustered, and we ended up losing 6-0, and I didn't even get a kill that map. We didn't even hold a torch to them. We didn't even get close, and it just goes to show you that momentum is very important, very big, and I'm really disappointed with the way that last map panned out because I don't think it should have went down that way, but that's just how it goes. So at least you guys have the full story now. There was a lot of confusion in that game. Like I said, I don't think it would have went down that way if we didn't have that issue at the beginning, but Epsilon beat us. Congrats to them. They're a great team. They've all been around for a really long time, and they deserve to win. But this is actually a pretty long video. I didn't think it was gonna run this long, giving you kind of the breakdown that I needed to give you. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe if you did. I will see you guys very soon. And we will be back streaming Call of Duty, practicing for Dallas. And we'll get the show on the road. So I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you very much for watching. And YouTube, we'll see you later. Goodbye.